There are doctors in the house, ladies and gentlemen. In poor communities across the country, hospitals are closing down. Outpatient clinics that provided prenatal care and immunization for children are disappearing. And attacks on affirmative action have reduced the numbers of African American students entering medical school. But in the midst of this, there are those who keep faith.
Struggling to beat the odds in Newark, New Jersey, 3 of my closest friends vowed to have one another's back through the wars for their soul and come out alive together. They did so, and they've returned to help bring better quality health care to their community. And that's very much cause to celebrate.
I grew up on within the community of Kretschmer Homes or Dayton Street Projects.
Single parent home, just mom raising me and a brother. In a pretty rough neighborhood, one of the roughest in the city.
Most of the people that I actually looked up to weren't very respectable as role models.
The things I was used to seeing was people stealing cars, people robbing each other. Even I sometimes got, caught up in things that was a negative situation.
Drugs, gangs, underserved schools. As in blighted communities across the country, black youth in Newark, New Jersey remain at risk. In the mid-1980s, the prognosis for a brighter future seemed uncertain. But against the trend, 3 high school freshmen decided to become doctors. George Jenkins, Sampson Davis, and Rameck Hunt made a pact to support one another through high school, college, medical, and dental school. It was an antidote to the poison of negative peer pressure.
The pressure that they have from peers about studying and being in school, making the ridicule of being considered white, these types of things.
You never talk about, hey, I just got an A on my chemistry test. It just was not heard of.
There's sort of the cool versus nerd mentality that is absolutely counterproductive when it comes to intellectual development.
There were economic pressures as well, but sheer determination to succeed in spite of everything won Davis, Jenkins, and Hunt financial aid and support from Seton Hall University's Pre-Med, Pre-Dental Plus program.
As soon as they came into my summer program, I was referring to them as doctors because I wanted to get it in their heads early, that you're a physician.
After graduating from Seton Hall, the hard work and long hours continued through 4 more years at the University of Medicine and Dentistry of New Jersey. Today, Dr. Sampson Davis at Beth Israel, Dr. George Jenkins at UMDNJ, and Dr. Rameck Hunt at the Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital represent the triumph of education over the lure of the streets, a success story for the front page and hope for better health care in Newark.
I think it's a real need for education and healthcare.
There's some things that our people do I don't know if it's cultural or it's a habit, but we don't necessarily seek comprehensive care. We seek emergency care most of the time.
So we need to get out there and do things.
They can make a difference in the lives of a lot of young people. It takes extra time. I mean, it takes enough time just to be in a residency training program and do well. And to also then take time to go visit churches and community groups and to talk about health. I think it's enriching for them, and it certainly will make a difference for the health of communities in this country.
Dr. Davis, Jenkins, and Hunt represent something very special for the Newark community. They were able to support each other. Now, can you begin to imagine the kinds of successes we might realize if more individuals in the community combine to support the aspirations of our young people who have intellectual dreams?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Robert Guillot.
There is nothing, neither fortune nor fame, that is more precious than these few fleeting hours of life. To see these young men from Newark, who at 27 have already given a third of their lives just in preparing to save the lives of others, is in itself a powerful prescription for healing. Dr. Sampson Davis, Dr. George Jenkins, and Dr. Rameck Hunt, for your enduring bond and dedication to community, we are proud to present you with the Essence Award 2000.
Now, you know I'm totally blown. This is unimaginable. I never, ever thought I would be here standing in front of a crowd like this speaking about my accomplishments. It's impossible for me to thank all who have helped shape my life. Coming from the inner city, it was a real struggle. Today, I would like to say thanks. Thanks to God for being with me when times were their darkest as well as their brightest. To my parents, Ruth and Kenneth Davis, they have been more than supportive in my development. There's a saying that you can't aim for what you cannot see. How can you expect a youth to imagine the unimaginable when all that are surrounding them is crime and negativity? At least let's give them a fighting chance. Once again, I thank Essence for this prestigious award, and I will share it with all my family and my community. Thank you.
First off, I'd like to thank God for blessing me with the opportunity to make this dream come true, as well as introducing the right people at the right time who were instrumental in making this happen. First, he blessed me with the strongest, most consistent woman that I know, and my mom Dukes is what I call her. Her name's Miss Ella Jenkins Matt, who along with her parents in North Carolina and 8 brothers and sisters, always made a way for me as well as showed me the true meaning of family, and I thank them for that. And he also blessed me with friends who were always supportive no matter what. So that had a tremendous impact on me because a number of those gentlemen feel like they don't really have any hope as far as their future goes. And at times that's kind of difficult for me to accept because going to attending school with them early on, I know personally how much potential and talent that these guys have, but still they, instead of actually pulling me down while I was trying to climb up, they actually tried to hoist me over. So I like to say to those guys that I hope this is enough to make you proud because I really don't think it gets too much better than this. Thank you.
Thank you, Essence, for this wonderful, wonderful award. It's been a long road, and there's a lot of work yet still to be done. I'm just glad that we can serve as role models for our youth. To my family, my mother, Arlene Hunt, my dad, Arlene Bilal, my grandmother, Winnie Jones, to Carla Dixon, Dr. Shee, Dr. Asian, for helping us get through school. And I'd like to just leave you with one thought. If I lived in Florida, Texas, or California, I might not be up here receiving this award. Because had it not been for affirmative action programs, I may not have been afforded the chance to showcase my talents. I forgot to thank I've been here thanking everybody, but I really forgot to thank the 2 people, that helped me get here. And without these 2 guys, I wouldn't be here. So I just want to say thank y'all, man. Thank you.